Hello, work life warriors. I hope you're doing well. Today, I want to talk about your diet. What does your diet look like? Now, by diet, I don't just mean what you're eating or drinking. That is very important. You should incorporate some salads, some fruits, some vegetables into your diet. Veggies on the side, a salad maybe for lunch, some fruit for breakfast. That works, but I also mean diet and what are you consuming? What are you watching? How do you spend your time? Who are you talking to? That is what music are you listening to? Who are you spending your time with? That is also a part of your diet. Your diet is everything that you do within a day, or everything that you do consistently within a day is a part of your diet. So if you're listening to toxic music, eating toxic food, or doing things that don't serve you, your diet will somehow affect your life one way or another, whether it's stress, whether it's, your things are out of control, you are obese, whatever it is, your diet means everything. If you're constantly feeding yourself negativity, if you have a diet of negativity, it will affect your mental well-being, your physical well-being, your spiritual well-being, your emotional well-being. So you have to pay attention. You have to be on guard when you consume things. And that means social media, it means TV, it means music, it means reading, it means the people that you're around, how you spend your time. You have to be intentional about these things. You have to think about them because your diet makes you. You are what you consume. So if you're constantly consuming things that are not good for you, or not aligned with who you want to be or where you want to go, then you won't get there. It is your responsibility to think about the food that you're consuming, to think about the media you're consuming, to think about the people you're consuming, because you are what you consume. It makes you, if you're negative, it makes you negative. If you're positive, it makes you positive. If you consume fear, then you become fearful. So it's so important for us to think about our diets and more than just what we eat and what we drink, although that is very important. We tend to drink a lot of alcohol to release stress. Although in the moment it may kind of release stress, but ultimately it doesn't make you feel good. It's not good for your diet. It's not good for your health. It's not good for your mental if you are using this as a way to escape and avoid stress, or if you're constantly using the same tool that also may help you in the short term, but do not help you in the long term. You do not want to constantly drink every day to release stress. The same thing with comfort food. I have a lot of comfort foods that I like to eat and consume when things are not, going so great for me. But I know ultimately it's just going to, in the short run, I feel great. I feel amazing. My mind feels, free. I can relax and just go into my food coma. But later on in the long run, I have to work harder in the gym because I consume the things that are counterproductive. And also, maybe about 2, 3 hours later in the short term, I'm crashing because the food is not really that nutritionist for you, nutritious for you. So what you wind up doing is eating a lot of empty calories, negative calorie foods, and then you're hungry 2, 3 hours later, or you crash. And so it's good in the short run, right in the short run, but hours later, it isn't good in the long term. You have to work it off. So your diet is so important. The music you listening to, just think about like if music sets the tone for everything. So if you're listening to, angry music, violent music, sad music in the morning, how will your day go? What happens if you add more upbeat music? It's your life. You get to experiment and see what types of music bring what type of moods for you, or set what type of mood for you. So experiment. What does your day go like when you listen to upbeat music compared to, low beat music? What happens if you don't listen to music, in the mornings before you go to work or when you're driving? What happens if you listen to silent meditations or laughter or comedy on the way? Switch it up and just kind of see if the things you're consuming bring you the joy and the peace that you really want, because it's so important that you bring in the things into your life that you want and you need to get you to where you want to go and who you want to be. Because um, you have the choice to consume the things that can help build you or the things that will ultimately break you. So, again, we tend to overlook our diet outside of the things we eat and outside of the what we drink, but we should look at diet in a more holistic from a more holistic point of view. And so please tell me, what is diet to you? Have you ever thought about diet being what you consume as far as music and reading and the people you're around? Because we all know that we could be in a great mood and get around some people and we start to engage with them, and before we know it, we're not in a great mood. So again, that's a part of your diet. Are you always around people who don't make you feel good, who don't make you feel your best, who set your soul on fire? It's time to change your diet. You can change your diet at any time. The choices you make ultimately, make up your diet. So just make different choices, and it's up to you to do that. You have the autonomy to do that. So share with me your thoughts about, diet. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? How do you feel about your diet? What changes do you need to make to your diet, or what have you noticed about your diet that you want to add more of or take away? So I hope that helps, work life warriors. Enjoy your day.